under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Antonio Senzatella is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that's in there for a strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Here's Corey Seeger, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The 1-0. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder,
now at the plate, Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the Show. Julio Urias will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Dan D-Row, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
batting second.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Rodgers, a 22-year-old, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncie gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. So here's Cody Bellinger. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Cody Bellinger.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Favorable call in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next up is Max Muncie, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 0 for 4. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. This year against right-handed pitching, Muncie brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jock Peterson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Misses. Ball 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce.
The right fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch on its way. Now Joyce smacks one into right. Lots of carry on this one. Gone! A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
David Dahl to the plate now.
The left fielder.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 329 is the average for him coming in. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Fastball called for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus.
First offering on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting seven, the center fielder, away.
Here's Chris Owings now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
In there, 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Julio Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Soft liner towards short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
At the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Turner brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Cody Bellinger.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seeger. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Now back.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. 2-1 Los Angeles. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Smith recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Walters retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Antonio Senzatella is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he fouls this one off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Skied down the left field line. Betts is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
Striding in for the Rockies, Tyler Nevin, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail it here 2-1. First pitch on its way. Cody Bellinger is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Max Muncie will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jock Peterson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. drilled to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Grounded to first. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
He's set, and the pitch. Will Smith comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Muncie at third, Peterson on second, Lux at first, one gone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run is scored. He pulls into third safely as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
Now batting.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the
In now, Julio Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
A ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies 1. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Betts has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Struck him out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Joyce. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Joyce, a native Floridian. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. The Dodgers lead it 5-1. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
A tag for 1. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Arenado has it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box now, Max Muncie. Here's the first pitch to him. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Scooped up, and he'll get in there safely.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw.
Trevor Story is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing number 27, Trevor.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Taken high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 11 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Stepping into the box, Gavin Lux. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Will Smith is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the damage done for the Dodgers, and it came on the grand slam. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. David Dahl stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
The 1-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Jesus Aguilar will be next. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Standing in, Jesus Aguilar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
The 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Chris Owings. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1 and 2.
Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in, Julio Urias getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ben Bowden gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Scory picks it up. There's one to Aguilar for the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Here's Corey Seeger. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo home run for Corey Seeger. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now back.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. That'll bring up Tony Walters. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of the series.
Pin hitting for the Rockies. Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Right side. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Colorado.
Digging in, Trevor Story. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And this is low, ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Muncie, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Brian Shaw comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Max Muncie is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out.
Now back.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Popped him up. Walters is there.
Now batting, number 9.
Into the box, Gavin Lux, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And it's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner towards first. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Julio Urias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seeger. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Line to the right side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seeger. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And there's ball one.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right field.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Behind 0-2 now. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Now in the box, Mookie Betts. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Max Muncie comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. From the stretch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! Into the box now, Gavin Lux. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Jairo Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Will Smith stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And this ball hits the first base bag. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
The first baseman.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here we go.
2-1. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Owings. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. To second for 1, over to Muncie, and they double him up.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Tony Walters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And they'll apply the tag, and he is cooked at home. All set to start the 9th in this one, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Seeger will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here, and if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him, and I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out, and he will indeed issue the warning to both benches. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Scott Oberg will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. First delivery to him on the way. Mookie Betts stands in as he looks at a called strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Owings is going to have room out there as he puts this. Kenley Jansen enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
289 is the average coming in. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on!
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Soft liner towards first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's a pop-up now. Muncie just to the right of the mound, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Turner is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 14-1, the final tally here.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. Firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. Turn it on.